Welcome back to the Corona Open JV Finals Day here, and we have just seen our first finalist move through to the semis. Gabriel Medina on his way to his best finish ever here at Jeffreys Bay. Filipe Toledo, he's chasing a third consecutive victory. Also has an opportunity to claim the number one spot on the Jeep leaderboard, get himself back in that yellow jersey. He's up against Italo Ferreira. These guys will have the opportunity to chase down their second win this season. During the break, Italo got things started here. Ronnie Blakey with Barton Lynch. Barton, take us through it.
Well, he's just biding his time. I feel like he's sort of gone, oh, I might have made a mistake here, but time to get to work. Drives off the bottom, jumps through. That's a starter, but not the sort of starter you would want. Lines, the speed, definitely the fastest surfer I think I've ever seen. Here we go, Italo getting another chance without that priority.
Taking off in the white water. That's not a drama, so much workable wall here. And now this wave's starting to reel off. Italo gaining a lot of speed. Huge float there. He'll get back out in front of it. Now just pacing himself, waiting for the section to stand up again. Drives up into it. Whipping turn. Bit more urgency in his approach now compared to his quarter-final heat. And he'll need that speed because Filipe's been surfing at another level compared to his rivals throughout the contest. Italo really starting to push hard. And Filipe passed this wave up too.
And right, so it's not a priority wave, I wouldn't think. But in the end, sixes have brought pressure to bear in other heats today. So it was kind of one of those waves. Massive floater on the outside. At this point I thought, he might get stuck behind, but it just eased up beautifully and then started standing up beautifully so he could get up and down, and he gets another turn as he comes around this section, gets the last one. That was the most critical turn of the whole wave. So the outside work a little bit slower, the inside super vertical and critical. Look at that re-entry and that flare. So look how inverted he was there. You've got to see, when you're watching surfing of this level, and you've got to see the slow-mos and the replays to really absorb how critical and how dynamic the turns are.
Well, put your seatbelt on, Barton.
Hold on, folks.
Filipe's taking off. His first ride here. Nice big swoop off the top. Pacing himself nicely here. The wave steepening up. Quick hack to the face as cuts it short to keep that down the line flow. Now drawing that turn out beautifully. So big combos on the outside. We want to change up his approach now as this wave steepens through the inside. Loading up this wave, starting to barrel. Toledo finds some cover, not particularly deep yet. And he'll go looking for the lip now. Huge float, drops out of the sky, climbs back into the pocket again. Timing impeccable. Looks to the tower and celebrates with the crowd.
So he should. He waited a long time for that wave, sat with the priority, picked the bomb. And you guys saw what happened. Great performance. Great starter.
Filipe's had more of it than Italo. So Italo, this is an important heat for him. Make up some ground on those front runners.
Here's the replay. Nice snap there. Was just conservative and basic. That one had a little more energy and a little more sting. Pumps around this section. Another beautiful carving. And then up into the lip here, and another one with that back arm dropped into the wave face. Here it starts to steepen up. The outside work significantly better than what Italo got on his 767. Tube ride down the inside there. And then this final work. Big floating re-entry. Speed line out of the left, free falls down and gets another one. This is going excellent, Ronnie. No doubt about it.
Great surfing. Love some of those big drawn-out carves on the inside, in particular. That one big full rail turn that he holds to the bottom of the top of the wave. Really clean.
This one here, look, just drives. Look at the style and that little flare and the throw of the front arm. Great technique, and then using the back. So great variety too. And then in the inside, things started to steepen up. He saw this little tube ride. Didn't want to push it too much and not complete the ride, because that section could have got you if he stayed inside. So great judgment call there as to when to get out of the tube, when to call it enough's enough, and then bank these last two turns. Filipe Toledo. Wow.
Numbers starting to roll through here. He's gone well and truly into the excellent range on his first ride in previous heats, but this number couldn't have come at a better time. 9 points for Toledo, and he now just needs a 1.34 to get himself in front. He likes the feel of that.
but it's all the other stuff, the foundation work, which is sincerely improved. Italo
on a good-sized wave here, covering a lot of face. And now driving up into the first section. Beautiful turn there, well placed. Maintains control and doesn't wait before getting back up to the top and giving it another bash. This wave flattening out for a moment, but he knows he's got a lot more wall to work with down the line. Grabs that rail for a moment. Beautiful turn there. Dropping out of the lip with every manoeuvre. And again, just pulls it up under the lip. Hammering towards the end section. And a monster finish here. And he likes the feel of it. Stays on his feet. Cool down, he's saying. We got more to come. 17 minutes to go. What a semi-final clash.
Fantastic answer from Italo. We've seen the big set waves be rewarded handsomely all day. There is a point of difference. And that was a big set wave. Start to feel it as a surfer because it's such a beautiful sight. First one on the replay. Nice big wrap. Showed great understanding of this wave and where to be on it. First turn into the lip. 3/4 face bottom turn. This one higher and more flaring. Throws it into a carving snap. It gets a little bit of downtime here, but look what's coming up right down the line. He knows it straight up. Beautiful backhand re-entry. And again, wow. This is the time. This is exactly the answer back he needed, and into that closing manoeuvre.
Where did the judges go?
That's exactly what I was about to say. Where do the judges go?
This was huge. Every turn he fell out of the sky button, and it was a bigger wave. The other thing that we've got to remember, we've spoken about it earlier in the contest, watching this wave live, taking in the full scope of the swell line as it rolls down the point. You see how much distance is covered on the bottom turns. You see that wave from trough to lip, and he hammered every section that popped up in front of him. I think this is maybe going to eclipse Filipe's 9-point ride. Toledo is thinking about this ride. It's low without priority swings on the inside. Trying to get rid of a 7.67 here. And he'll have to take this wave to pieces to better that 7.67. It's got a nice shape to it. He's a little behind it at the moment. Trying to chase it down. He should get out of there now. Just over 10 minutes to go.
You kind of forgive some stuff that does or doesn't happen at the start.
Here we go again. Toledo on just his second ride. Italo's had 5 waves. Toledo, though, he only needs an 8.18 to get himself into the lead. And you got to say that because this kid can drop big numbers frequently. Looking to set up the pit on the inside. This wave just pinching, though. Chasing down the section. What will it do down the line? Drives into this bowling tube. Will he find his way through? Not sure he will. Locked inside that one. It was a very uncooperative swell line, that one.
That bigger board looked a little sticky. How did you feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's there, but and I think that's a good as a competitor, right? And you know what you're best and capable of, and to make that choice, you know, even though that the board's going to feel probably a little squirrely in the wind, he wanted that because of that little stickiness that he was feeling.
Yeah, good move, I reckon, as we look at this replay, Pete. That section just fell down in front of him. Yeah. Disappointment.
It is, you know, especially when he's surfing as well as he is. You know, his performances have been, you know, top notch. And I still expect that he may get, if he gets another opportunity, you know, we can't just hold our breath here. He's hopefully going to get another chance because here's a set.
Yeah, time ticking by, 3 minutes remaining. Nothing wrong with the performance even on this ride. Big float to get started. Beautiful carve here. But down the line, the wave just started to break away from him. It threatened to bowl up here for a moment. He thought about the tubes, wisely opted out, and then down the line, it just didn't hold open enough to let him go. Well, Italo using priority here. Driving down the line. This wave has a big double up in it. He could steepen nicely on the inside. As he draws up onto the open face, just gliding his way down the line at this point. Now looks for some manoeuvres. A whole lot of speed, big high line. Drives off the bottom, huge open face carve. Seems to be pacing himself across this ride at the moment. Beautiful big turn there, tail drop down. Likes the feel of it. There's the salute. 1 minute remaining. Is Toledo going to get an opportunity on the outside? Didn't look like he was even really focused on getting that number higher. Almost just cruised his way through this ride.
Here he goes, and there was a lot of patience, wasn't there? He could see the line on this one, and there was that beautiful high line race, and then this traditional high line to drop around, which is just the J-Bay recipe. Beautifully surfed. great control of the rail. And, like I said, one of the bigger waves we've seen surf today, into that tail drop last turn. He loved it.
The damage has been done. Italo Ferreira getting the jump on Filipe Toledo. Wow. Toledo left chasing an 8.18. 3 consecutive victories. Is it going to happen? And we will see 2 goofy footers battling it out in the final for the first time here at Jeffreys Bay. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's finals day.